We're doing this again. We just watched Five Nights at Freddy's 2. I haven't seen it since it came out, like in December, but this was your first time seeing it. Here with Majestic Magmar and his new iconic shirt. What did we rate the last movie? Like a 7?
I think it was. I think it might have been a 7, 7.5.
7.
A 7.
Give it 7 golden Freddy's out of 10.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie. I will give it that. It's not bad.
Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. I do like everything that's in the film. Like the references. I love the set design. I love how the movie starts off and it shows the carousel and all the characters are like the
FNAF characters.
Yeah.
You can tell like they upped the budget with this one because of the success of the first one.
The boat ride with all the little marionettes everywhere. I love the main room, the carousel. I love the trap door with marionette. Well, I don't think that was in the games, right?
No, the marionette was like in a box in a room.
In like a separate room.
They fixed a lot of issues of from the first movie. Just like the camera work is a lot better. There's a lot of gore in this one.
Charlotte, she falls over and there's like stab wounds in her back and there's blood. In the first one, was there a lot of blood?
Not really. Like the ghost hunters.
Yeah, the ghost hunters. When the kid falls into the boat ride,
yeah,
he just immediately turns into blood, and I was like, oh my god.
That water's been there for years.
If he didn't die by the little marionettes, he got a brain-eating amoeba immediately. That's the first thing I said. I was like, oh, he's dead already.
The other guy got like picked up by Mangled, and then like you could see like pieces of his fingers and
like
hand.
He just gets dismembered.
He got mangled by Mangled.
Wait a second. Here's the thing. In the second film, they later bring up like, oh, the aunt's alive.
Yeah.
Which makes like what?
They mentioned it in universe that like she survived it, and then she was telling everybody about what happened. That she was getting killed by animatronics, and everybody thought she was crazy, so they sent her to a nut house. She lost the case where she was gonna take custody of Abby. So now it's Mike Schmidt, and they moved because of that.
Yeah, Wayne Knight, the guy from Jurassic Park and Seinfeld.
Al's Toy Barn. He's literally in this movie. They killed him off in this movie.
Well,
and this was not implied. This is not like, oh, did he or did he not?
No,
they got his freaking head squished.
Was he even evil?
No, he was just a dick. He dies in like every movie he's in.
He dies in Toy Story 2.
Yeah. He was the only one that was like a surprise for me because everybody else was like announced.
No Markiplier?
No Markiplier still, because he was still making Iron Lung. Toy Chica overshadowed like
the other two. But I think that's just because it was Megan Fox.
Yeah.
Which is strange. I don't know why Megan Fox had to be Toy Chica. That overshadows everybody else in the film. Such a huge actress to just play like a random role in the film.
Like Toy Freddy looked good. He was fat.
Toy Chica. Toy Bonnie looked okay. It's MatPat that voices him, but I couldn't really...
Dude,
it really didn't even click that it was him.
And Abby, there was one scene where Abby was like, oh yeah, Freddy's fingers were too fat, and then Bonnie didn't do this and all that, but I didn't see her interact that much with the toy animatronics. What do you think of Vanessa in this movie?
She's still a crazy white woman.
Poor Mike Schmidt, bro. He's trying to make ends meet with this new house.
Are you on a date with her?
His sister's going crazy, struggling in school.
He's broke.
She's going through some like kind of PTSD because she did kill her dad. The dream sequence with Matthew Lillard. He wasn't even invited on set. He just started doing that. Do you think they're gonna make up in the third movie?
Yes, of course.
Mike Schmidt's like, this is for leaving me, and this is for coming back. Henry, did you like that was cool.
Oh, Henry, the dad of Charlotte?
Yeah, so the actor is like in the Scream movie, I think, as well with Matthew Lillard. You know who I thought it was? I thought it was the dude from The Boys. I think the best character in this movie was Michael Afton. I think the dude who did it was like really good. Like Matthew Lillard's already good as the purple guy, but if this guy was the purple guy from the first movie, like, yeah, it would be good.
I totally forget. He just disappears at the end of the film.
He was the one controlling them at the very end.
At the
Because then it was
very-
Charlotte. So it is like, it's exactly like Call of Duty Zombies.
After round 10, they switch.
It works as a sequel for this type of movie. Like, it's the most horror movie sequel you're gonna get.
And if you know none of the lore, you'll 100% be confused. Cause
Imagine you just go in, you have no idea about the other games, and then
or the movie.
you see Baby show up.
You have people standing up in the theater be like,
Everything from like the second movie. It had the same layout of the office with no door. They had the two lights, the huge buttons that say light.
the van in the wall.
I wish Henry was in it more. He would have played like a good part. I mean, they're probably just saving him up for the third movie. Is she still a cop after everything? Or did she get like discharged or something?
I don't know. She still has a gun on her, which I love that scene.
She just pulls it on this dude. So she's had Garrett's airplane. That's another thing that I think Mike would be pissed about. It's like, you didn't tell me about your dad, and then you didn't tell me about your brother, and now you had my brother's airplane this whole time.
I could have had some closure. I had something to remember him with, but no, you haven't, so you can like talk to your dead dad. If you did know the lore, you would know that the second game, there's no souls in the toys. Or any of them, right?
Well, it was kind of ambiguous in the games. In the games, I think the Wizards, and then the ones from the FNAF 1 game, are 5 separate kids. But in this movie, I think they simplified it, and they're like, well,
it's just Charlotte running the show, and she's in charge of all of them.
She's controlling all of them, Call of Duty Black Ops style. And then the other location is the haunted ones. I think they just did it like that because it's too complicated. The critic score is already as low as it is. So
if you have to tell someone before they watch this film, you're gonna have to watch this 5-hour long lore video to even understand anything. They're not gonna do it. That's what confused me. I thought in the first film the building burned down or something.
I remember seeing fire.
Am I crazy? I could have. I know there was a reason they had to evacuate the building.
Yeah, because they were like, let's get out of here. And it was trashed.
Yeah, and then this film, all the original ones from the first movie just show up perfectly intact.
If you look at the sign from the FNAF 1, Freddy in that one is like the actual animatronic, and it just looks traced over. It's not like a cartoony illustration like that you see at like Chuck E. Cheese or the FNAF 2 location. You see the toy animatronics, and they're like illustrated, they're like drawn, and they're cartoony. So I like that change. I like that this is. I like that.
Should Megan Fox have been Toy Chica? No, she should. She did a good job. I don't think she should have been Toy Chica.
Yeah, it should have been Zendaya.
No,
or
please.
Aquafina.
No, please.
I like how supernatural this one got. I like how it's more like ghosts and stuff like that. FNAF as like a franchise kind of just loses that, and it's more like on the like sci-fi part now. It's all like the robots are AI and
everything's AI. The robots are pre-programmed. You think it's dumb that they tore down the original location?
Oh, like in real life.
Real life. And then they had to rebuild it for this film? It makes no sense.
Yeah, it's so dumb. The reason why I thought that was like, okay, well, they're not going to go back to it. Even in the movie, it burned down or it crashed, collapsed. But in this one, they go back to it.
Immediately! Twice. I remember hearing there was the Toy Chica animatronic got like stolen immediately. Or like, I think when they just got done filming or when they just started, the whole animatronic went missing.
FNAF fans have only one joke. It's Toy Chica. Zendaya should be Baby.
No.
Zendaya or Aquafina.
No. Aquafina should be Mabel didn't have a voice. It should have been Aquafina.
What you got, man? I think it's a 7.
Yeah, I think it's not a bad film.
I like both movies because I like everything that they did for this one. They added more stuff, and I feel like they fixed a lot of issues I had for the first movie. I think it works as like a progression for like this storyline that they're doing. So I do prefer this one.
How come so many people are dying and nothing's going on? they're gonna find a teacher dead in one of the classrooms with his head squished in.
No. He's gonna wake up and go, guys, a crazy chica.
He's gonna be like, he didn't actually die, actually. Because the aunt, they find the aunt. She's not dead. She's in the asylum. The teacher, they find him. He's 100% dead. How are they gonna explain that?
The Spectre Scoopers are like they're like a television thing, so they're gonna notice that they're all gone.
Yeah.
And then the families that the toy animatronics
When they crash into the building, where Vanessa like throws Mabel through the building. How are they gonna explain that to everybody?
Yeah.
They can explain like, oh, some kids were being crazy. You know, they're throwing eggs. They smashed some windows. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Like they'll sweep it under. Yeah.
That makes way. That's how they're gonna explain in the third film. Oh yeah, when the film started in the Charlotte, she's wearing this the striped arm sleeves. I wonder who she's gonna be.
Do you think Mike Schmidt was valid of how he was mad at Vanessa at the very end? He was like, "Don't talk to me. Don't come by my house."
Yeah, literally
We're
not
done. Yeah, she just keeps lying after one after the other.
And she's like, "You just gotta believe me." That's how the first film was, though. She's like, "You have to trust me," and he's like, "What? We're almost dying every 2 seconds because of you, and you don't want to tell us like a little piece of information."
You would think.
Just let him hit, bro, and he'll forgive you.
Yeah, make sure you're subscribed, and hopefully when the third movie comes out, we'll definitely review it.
Hace años que ocurrió y no lo olvidaré. Las almas de los niños siempre las recordaré.